Ella.
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home. We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
I'm fine, but nature can be cruel. We were attacked by animals, and he was mauled to death.
I see. Well, plans change sometimes.
You seem pretty accepting of this.
What else can I do? We should both forget this ever happened. Pretend you never even saw the man.
You said you needed something.
Ah, to business already? Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
I never took you for someone who cared for sentimental things.
I'm so much more than my beautiful face and flowing blonde locks.
Like what?
Well, let's see. People forget I'm an orphan, that Pericles isn't my father.
I know what it's like to lose family too.
We have that in common. There's more to you than I thought, Miss Dios. Now, where were we?
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
I'll get the Olivos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry, you'll have it in your hands soon. Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Stand no chance! Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisvos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
You lied. Again.
I don't think I did. I was very particular with my words.
You said it was sentimental.
It is, just not to me. There wasn't a single lie.
That's not how it feels.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisvos and helped me a great deal.
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisvos can make all the difference?
That's not what I meant. Guess I can't turn you down after all.
I deserve that.
I call that impression the lapdog. I wonder how... Hermippos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness.
Aristophanes, have you not done seemly things to Hermippos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermippos should say what he wants?
This may be the first time I've seen Socrates listen more than he speaks.
Remember it well. You may not see it ever again.
I prefer to think before I speak, and now, having thought, I shall. Tell me, just as I am allowed to say what I wish, should not all be allowed to do the same?
Of course not. And there's much you've said that I'd say you shouldn't have, Socrates.
What if I say offends one, but is loved by another? Should I say nothing in fear of what people may think?
That would be nice, yes.
If you have such an issue with Hermippos, why not do something about it yourself?
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to find him. Maybe you'd have better luck.
It can't be that hard to find Hermippos.
That's what I thought as well. Maybe he's afraid I'll find him.
It almost sounds like you're jealous of Hermippos.
Ha! Me? Envious of him? Making someone sad is easy, but making someone laugh takes true skill and talent.
Once Hermippos is in front of you, what are you going to say?
I'm not entirely sure yet, but I promise you, it will be a grand spectacle.
Wherever Hermippos is, I'll find him.
I hope you do. His residence would be a good place to start.
I don't want to be spotted here. Doesn't look like Hermippos is here. I should take a look around.
Don't worry, I'm almost done with you. End of your weapon to hold.
This is a lot of money for someone like Hermipos. Explains his residence, at least. Mask from the cult of Cosmos. Hermipos must be a member.
Ready! You won't get away!
Looks like Cleon made notes for Hermipos on his play. Everyone's a writer. And what did you see?
What is it?
I couldn't find Ermipos, but I did find out something about him. He's a member of the Cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Hermippos and the cult, I'd imagine.
Ermipos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think, nor what I know.
Yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
Best stay out of sight.
You're going down, Mistios! Everyone!
Sure, they're dead.
Better stay hidden.
Πάκιον και πολλό πάκιον έτη. Έκαστος κρεοπόλης λέγει το αυτό. Ω ναι, ασχολίασα, δείχνει κάτι που εκπληρωνώ.
Αληθές εστί.
Κατανοώ.
That's for what you did to my family.
Διασώζονται ούτοι να αναμνηστώ με βάση αυτό το σημάδι. Τι τραγωδία καταδικαστή. Οι χαρακτήρες εν τες τραγωδίες προαιρούνται του ύψους της διανοίας έργου. Τραγωδία λαμβάνει της ιστορίας αυτών και χρείται ταύτες τραγωδοποιού ένεργα. Ούτως. Και μη επιστρέψει. Τραγωδία κινείται μεταξύ των δύο παραγωγών.
Come on. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful. Yeah! Come on. Ella. Off we go now. Come on. Watch will be vigilant here. Come on. Ella. Mount Pentelicos holds the purest marble in the Greek world. I heard they built the Parthenon with it. Come on, come on.
άνθρωποι.
Πού έχω το σάπιο.
Εξορίξαν τον της φρικτής εκ των πτενόγιων λατομείων. Έχουμε μείνον εκ των σπουδαίων αμπελώνων άψογες.
I picked up your message on the board. What's happening?
There is a symposium we are planning. I must find acceptable wine and food.
I'm not doing your shopping for you.
What? Oh no, my husband and I are finding interesting people for the banquet. Soldiers and musicians have the best stories. I must extend invitations to some.
So you need me to deliver it?
The gods show me mercy. That is exactly what I desire.
I'll help you.
Good. Please be quick.
Here, stranger.
Θεόν πάτερ, η δε και η σκεφτούσε, κούρε τη μάθον, και το κομμόν.
Να με φέρει νημή. Μη λυπήστε.
A woman told me you'd be expecting these.
Oh, just what I needed. Take this for your trouble, Mistios.
Ούτε να με πιστεύει τούτο.
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
Socrates, the horse thief. I can almost hear the stories they will tell. Aristophanes will love these.
Unfortunately, those stories would be entirely fabricated. Although, I would like to see if you believe the stories should still be told once you know the truth.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
Don't come any
I'll
closer!
keep a sharp watch here. That's the thief. You won't escape.
I will enjoy taking your
This will be a struggle for you.
I'm going to kill you!
Get back here, Mistios! I'm surprised you lived this long. When I catch up to you,
Sudamos, sudamos!
I was hoping for more.
you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me?
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Did you steal the horse to use it or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of traveling right now.
There is no other option.
Not that I could think of. Trust me, I feel shame for what I did.
Any reason you picked this specific horse?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because I had no other choice.
I have enough information to make a decision.
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family?
Have you decided what should be done?
If he needs the horse more than the man he stole it from, let him keep it. It will do him more good.
So, determining whether a crime deserves a consequence or reward is dependent on the reasons behind it? An intriguing thought, although I can see how dangerous such thinking might be.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
If the action was for a good reason, then he is in the right.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path. Wouldn't you agree?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay.
Τι στον κόρα κάνει.
Ότι ούν επιθυμείτε ο άνδρες και γυναίκες δύναμε φέρει νημήν.
Μάλλον το αίμα αυτό λέγω, θες. Μάλλον αυτό... Γιατί...
You're gonna get your ass handed to you.
Διασώζονται ούτε ή να
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed. And it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
So, do you want to lie to me now or later?
Whatever do you mean?
Is this friend of yours actually a friend? I'm not going to find out they're a wanted criminal, or they don't actually want your help, am I?
I'm hurt that you jump straight to accusations. A relationship must be built on trust, after all.
You're right. Just remember, trust goes both ways.
I'm very familiar with things that go both ways.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people. Be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea.
You're not welcome here,
Alcibiades told me about you. He said you're blessed by the gods.
Bikini!
Nice of you to help someone you don't know more. Stay on the safest route possible.
Ella.
Yeah! Ella, ella! Yeah!
Off we go.
Time to die!
Get away!
Die!
You should lie down.
This is almost boring!
Ella. Come on. Off we go now.
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman?
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him.
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
LFCs. What great mysteries do you hide from us?
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
Επικαλούμε σε Μάκαρ, πολιώνυμε, περίπολε και τελετάρχα. Θεόν πάτερη δε και ιε, σκυπτούχε κούρε δημάτων.
I'm impressed. If I only heard the words, I'd swear you were a poet.
My words are nowhere near what she deserves.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
Πάτερη δε και ιε, σκυπτούχε κούρε δημάτων. Ποτριόκος με οδηγέ των κομμών. Ελθέ.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
So, what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
Άγουσα καλούς καρπούς από γέης ειρήνην τερατήν. Καλή πλόκα μολφή και όφεα.
Time for a ride. Easy now. Come on, Ella. Easy. Here it is. There it is. Found it. Yeah! I think this will be a nice enough offering. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here. Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades standards.
Hang on him! Let me cut that clean off your...
These flowers should be good enough for the wedding.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
I'm impressed. I didn't think Alcibiades would ever be on the receiving end of something like this.
He's used to being on the receiving end.
Well, you definitely have something in common.
I'll pretend that was a compliment.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him, he's happy, and I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return, but it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
Come on.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You found a good one. I can see what you like about her.
I knew you would. Even though nothing could change my mind about her, it's always nice to get confirmation from others.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Alexios.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia.
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing, and I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. Thank you for that, by the way.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend, the one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And God's curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. Oh, I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
So now they have people watch us get punished. That's a different kind of shame.
I'm not here to watch. I just saw you by chance.
What you saw was a man who paid his master for freedom, but is being kept a slave.
You can do that?
My master gave me a price for my freedom, and I saved until I had enough. Now that I've given him the drachmi, he pretends as if the deal never existed.
That isn't right. Let me talk to him for you.
Really? You do that? My name is Phaedon. I don't know who you are, but surely you were sent by the gods. They must have heard my prayers.
They did, and you deserve their help.
I can sense something in you. You're special.
I like to think so.
Gods or not, I'm grateful. My master should be near the silver mine. He's likely overseeing other slaves like myself.
Do you often get whipped like that?
More than you know.
What did you do?
I don't always know. Not working fast enough, looking at someone wrong, asking for water. Sometimes they do it just for fun. I'm not sure how much more I can take.
Have you always been a slave?
Since my youth. I was in the wrong place and born to the wrong family. I've been sold more than once.
And you just now got enough to buy your freedom?
More like I found a master who was willing to give me that sort of deal. I should have known he'd lie. It was my only hope, and now it's gone.
I'll talk to your master and make sure he listens.
He's not really the listening type.
He will be with me.
You look strong. I could always use more people to keep the slaves in line if you're looking for work.
I'm already working. I'm here about one of your slaves, Fedon.
As if I know their names. You're wasting my time.
Give me a moment to explain.
That's close enough to begging for me. Fine. Speak.
There's a man who paid you for his freedom. He'd like you to follow through on that promise.
Doesn't sound familiar. But I'm feeling generous. Do something for me, and I'll give this Phaethon his freedom.
What is it?
There's a woman I'd like you to kill. It'll leave her family to fend for themselves. But the cult of Cosmos needs it done.
You're a member of the cult? If that's true, then you know who I am.
You're smarter than they make you out to be, Eagle Bearer.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you now.
You could. Of course, if I'm killed, the slave stays that way. And I'm the only one who knows where his papers are.
I'll be on my way.
Kill the woman or not, it's your choice. But if you want your slave friend to go free, it's the only way. One person's freedom is another's demise.
Alexios! What chance that we should meet here?
It doesn't really feel like chance.
Ah, so you wish for today's topic to be about fate?
No, not really.
Good, because I had another in mind.
Attica is large, yet fate keeps bringing us together.
Ah, you're trying to bring us back to fate once again. I won't let you avoid answering my questions, though.
So how much did you overhear?
Oh, all of it. You have a difficult choice to make, clearly. How much is the freedom of one person worth? Do you believe one life is worth more than another?
There's no difference between one person and another. We all take our first breath the same way.
But are the breaths you take equal to my own? Would you not say the breath of Pericles is put to better use than that of someone in prison?
It doesn't matter which two people you compare. The answer is the same.
So, a thief is equal to a priest, a politician to a child? An interesting view.
I think I've said enough.
Ah, you're right. I know you are busy and your mind is weary.
That does sound like me.
Go now. It's been an honor having these conversations with you.
You too, Socrates.
What is it?
I'm not going to kill someone so you'll free Phaethon when he should have been already.
Fine. I'll find someone else to kill her, and Phaethon will remain my slave. I'll be sure he receives a grand reward for wasting so much of my time.
I hope no one buries you.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos.